Marhaba ya shabab. Just want to take a few minutes to talk about who I am and what I'm trying to do with this channel. Uh, I created this channel because I've been studying Arabic off and on for a long time, and basically I took some Arabic in college. I took 3 intensive summer sessions, one of them in Jordan. So I would say all told, I've got about 2 years of Arabic courses under my belt. But the big problem is I can't really speak Arabic that well, and my goal has always been to get fluent, whatever that means, in the language. So kind of created this channel because I noticed that people have a hard time studying Arabic or hard time learning Arabic, and I've noticed that a lot of people sort of go down the same path that I did, and that they sign up for Arabic classes, maybe in the United States or maybe even overseas, and the classes are primarily to teach Fusha, which a lot of you know or will end up learning down the road that that's not really what is spoken in the everyday world. So you might take years of Arabic classes and then get out on the street and realize that you really can't speak it all that well. And also, what you've been learning the whole time is much different from, what is being spoken when you try to watch something on TV, try to watch something on YouTube, try to speak with your friends who speak Arabic, anything like that. So basically, I took these courses and, was really into it. I've always enjoyed the language, but, things in life happen. I've went down a different path, and I'm now coming back to the language basically after a 10-year break. So I still have the foundation of Fusha. There's lots of basic things that I already know. Lots of the basic grammar, already know the script, things like that. But the difference is this time my focus is purely on learning the dialect. So this channel is specifically going to be about speaking in the Levantine dialect. Right now, I've signed up for a course that I'm taking that's actually in Jordan, but I'm taking it online. And so 4 hours a week, I have class one-on-one with a native speaker, and we basically just do 2 hours of conversation for a class straight. And it's amazing. It's just like a flood of information. My brain is completely fried by the end of these classes, but it's been really good. The only thing I've noticed is that if I want to, get out of kind of the intermediate level where I feel like I'm at right now, I just have to practice speaking as much as I possibly can. So I have created this YouTube channel, so basically to just practice speaking, and hopefully it'll help out some other people too. But my primary focus is to just, maybe pick a topic, briefly study a list of vocabulary pertaining to the topic, and then I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to edit out any of the stuff. So if I make mistakes, which I'm sure I will, if there's words that I can't think of, if I'm taking long pauses to try to think of a phrase or think of something, it's just going to be left in the video as is, because I want everyone to see what it takes, to see the whole process of what it takes to actually learn this language. Because a lot of you know that for an English speaker, it's not an easy one. It's very different from English. There's other videos out there that can explain to you why. I'm not really going to get into that. But just know that it is, everything about it is just much different. So I'm kind of hoping that this channel will help people who are trying to learn the language see that there's no easy path to kind of get fluent in the speaking side of it. You just have to put yourself out there and go for it, even if you're going to make mistakes, even if you don't know all the words. If you can like kind of talk your way around a word so that someone understands you, you know, and I've done this in my classes. I've kind of like, there's a word that I'm like dying to try to think of and I can't think of it, and I just like explain my way around this word as best as I can, and then the teacher gives it to me, and it's like this huge confidence boost because, you know, if you can do that, you know, at all, you've got a real crack at like kind of hitting the next level. You just have to like keep pushing your skill sets, keep pushing your, you know, kind of putting pressure on your skills, putting pressure on your confidence, and just pushing through and seeing what happens. So that's what this channel is going to be about. I'm pretty excited to dig into it. I don't know if, you know, it's going to take off or whatever. Not really a big deal. But it's going to be a bit different because I'm not really like a YouTube personality. I'm not a polyglot who knows 15 languages. You know, I can't study the Al-Kitab book for 6 months and then be fluent in Arabic. I'm just a regular dude like a lot of people out there who are trying to learn Arabic, who makes lots of mistakes, who doesn't know lots of things. But I have the time and I have the desire to go for it. So my goal with the language is I'm going to take the course that I'm in for the next 6 months, and then I'm going to be evaluated using the OPI, which is the oral proficiency interview that's given by the ACTFL, which I can't remember what that stands for, but you can look it up. It's basically the official how well do you speak a language test, you know, that you get for applying for a job, applying for government stuff, whatever. So I'm planning on doing that in 6 months, and I'm going to see where I'm at. But in the meantime, I'm just going to start cranking out these videos. So hopefully you guys will find them interesting, and we'll see what happens. Thanks.